Firewalls can be physical hardware devices or simply software. Firewalls filter traffic based on rules. Filtering, as far as firewalls are concerned, means that certain packets are not let into a network. It also means that packets on the way out of a network can be blocked from leaving. Certain packets will not be filtered. So we can say that firewalls permit or deny traffic both inbound and outbound. When you go to a concert, the ticket taker won't let you in if you don't have a ticket. You're filtered inbound. However, if you had a ticket, you'd be let in, and you wouldn't be filtered. In the 1988 classic movie Die Hard, employees were not allowed to leave the Nakatomi building. Hans Gruber and his buddies were applying an outbound filter. John McClane did get out, but not because he was permitted by the Hans Gruber firewall. McClane actually evaded the firewall and got out. Later, we'll see what happens when packets sneak by the firewall in a similar fashion. Firewalls can filter by source IP addresses, destination IP addresses, protocols, ports, and other criteria. Firewalls sit on the border between the trusted inside and the untrusted outside. One side of the firewall is under the administrator's control. The other side is connected to the big bad unknown. Firewalls help prevent unauthorized access to or from a system or network. This includes traffic that might attack your computer by malicious users or by malicious software. Firewalls restrict traffic the same way a police checkpoint would inspect cars coming in or out of a certain location. Network activity in both directions is logged by the firewall for a potential forensic investigation. Malware is restricted inbound and outbound. Inbound to protect the company's resources, and outbound so the company can't be accused of originating an attack. Firewalls are also a way to restrict employees from visiting certain sites, like Facebook and YouTube, and at the same time prevents them from downloading potential malware. Hardware-based firewalls are also referred to as network-based firewalls. One side is the network that the firewall is trying to protect, and the other side is the untrusted outside. This type of firewall can be strategically placed between the corporate edge router, which connects to the ISP, and the inside autonomous system. Network-based firewalls can also be placed on one side of an internal corporate router that doesn't connect to the ISP. In that case, the untrusted outside would be not only the untrusted internet, but certain internal networks as well. That still leaves a network vulnerable to malicious traffic originating from that very network. But an IDS, intrusion detection system, and an IPS, intrusion prevention system, deal with this, and we'll see them a bit later. Software-based firewalls are also known as host-based firewalls. They only protect a single system. They can mitigate the risk of an attack spreading from one machine to another. Most operating systems have software-based firewalls built in. In this case, the trusted inside would just be the local machine, and the untrusted outside would not only be the internet and other networks, but all devices on the current network as well. The border of untrusted to trusted, in this case, essentially is the device's NIC, network interface card. Anything on the other side of the NIC, as far as a host-based firewall is concerned, is the untrusted outside.